everyone, myself Shraddha Jain from Vyava. I am going to be your new business studies teacher for this session. Today, we are going to read about staffing. As you all know, business management is based on 5 functions. What are those 5 functions? Planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. In planning, we plan what to do, how to do, when to do, and who is going to do the particular job. In organizing, we organize the activities and the organization structure of our business. Next is staffing. What does staffing mean? Today's our chapter staffing. In this, we are going to read about what is staffing. Staffing itself says staff. Staff means bringing right and efficient people in the organization. Staffing is a function in which the managers decide who are going to work in our organization, because to be a successful organization, only physical and financial resources cannot do it all. We need human resources to do everything. So in staffing, we are going to find the right person for the right job, having the right qualification and doing the right job at the right time. Means the right person. Who is the right person? A person who fits for the job, having the qualification to do the job, and he must accomplish the job in right time. So staffing means recruiting a person for the job and who has the qualification and can perform his task in the given time. Staffing has a process, like we have read about, like you have read that planning has a process, organizing also have a process. Similarly, staffing also have a process which is manpower planning, recruitment, selection, training, compensation, promotion, and maintenance of managerial personnel. What does all these mean? We are going to read about it in next classes. Here I am going to give you a short introduction about all these. What is it? Manpower planning, to decide how many people are going to work for a particular job or activity. Then we are going to recruit these people. Then after recruitment, the employees are selected for the particular job. They are trained on how to do the job. Then their compensation is decided. What is going to be their salary is decided. Promotion includes promoting the employees if they are doing good job. Then maintenance of managerial personnel. The staffing task does not hand over promotion. The managers always maintain the managerial personnel level. How does they maintain? They always check on whether there is a vacancy or they need any extra employees to do the particular task. So maintenance of managerial personnel involves checking time to time about the vacancies. This is all about staffing process. Staffing. Why staffing is important? Why there is a need to do staffing? Staffing helps an organization to bring efficient employees, to bring efficient people and right people in the organization. How does this is going to help your organization? First of all, qualified, efficient, and talented employees are appointed as per the job requirement. In staffing, we appoint qualified, efficient, and talented employees for the particular job. How qualified, efficient, and talented employees are going to help? When for a particular job we are appointing a qualified employee, then he will perform the job efficiently. So it is going to help the organization for being successful. Then efficient employees always contribute for the growth of an enterprise. How an efficient employee contributes towards the growth of an enterprise? The second importance of staffing, or we can say the benefit of staffing, is efficient employees. An organization grows with the employees' efforts. When an organization works, the employees work. Eventually, the employees work, not the organization work. When efficient employees are working, they are always helping in growing the enterprise. Next is no over and understaffing. When proper staffing is done, then manpower planning is done. And after manpower planning, we are going to appoint the required staff. There is no understaffing or overstaffing. That's why we are going to utilize optimally the resources of our organization. Next is help in competing. कैसे? तो अगर हम देखें कि एक दो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दो सिमिलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, दे कैन बी सिमिलर बाय फिजिकल रिसोर्सेज और फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेज, बट the main difference occurs when there is competition between two is their human resource. How their employees are working is made in competition. An organization with better and efficient employees is always going to perform better and efficient. So staffing helps in competing. When we are going to appoint better staff, we are going to appoint efficient staff, we are going to compete in the market. Next is staffing motivates our employees. How does staffing motivates our employees? In staffing, we are going to train, promote and compensate our employees. All these things helps in boosting up the morale of their employees. They get motivated when they are given training, they are promoted, so they get motivated. Last is staffing helps in bringing effectiveness to other functions of the management. How? When we are going to plan, we are going to organize, to whom we are going to give directions and to whom we are going to control. Staffing always does this. How? Under staffing, we are going to appoint employees. These employees are going to work on our plan, to bring our organization's activity in a particular format in which we have decided to do the plans. So, staffing brings effectiveness to other functions of the organization. How staffing is important? Staffing helps in bringing qualified, efficient and talented employees. The talented, efficient employees contributes towards the growth of an enterprise. There is no under and overstaffing. Staffing helps in competitions when we are going to appoint employees. They are the only resource which can differentiate in two organizations. Better employees means better competition. Next is staffing helps in motivating our employees and bringing effectiveness to other functions. That's all about staffing's importance. Now, our next topic is staffing and human resource management. How these both are different and how these both are similar is our next topic. How we can say staffing and human resource management are similar. In both cases, we are going to appoint staff for our organization. But in small organizations, staffing is done where only normal managers are going to appoint the employees for the job, for the particular jobs. But in human resource management, large organizations have separate departments for staffing functions where they do human resource planning, they recruit and select and do placement of the personas, the employees. Next is they give career growth by giving training and development processes. Next is they do performance appraisal. How does they do performance appraisal? By giving financial and non-financial incentives to the employees. They motivate the employees, they give remuneration to the employees. All these are, we have read that, all these are given under staffing also, but under human resource management, they are done on a large scale basis. After that, in human resource management, an employee is provided by social security and welfare. An employee is always given social security and welfare under HR department, and their performance, their policies are reviewed and audited. Their performance is audited, how they are doing their work. So we can say that staffing and human resource management is one and all same thing, but in small organization, it is called as staffing, and in large organization, it is called as human resource management, where they have separate departments for staffing function, where they appoint their staff under a different department. So that's all for today. We are going to meet in the next class.